Welcome back, guys. So, on this tutorial today, we are going to be learning how to make this play gown, and the shoulder is going to be slash and spread. So, it's either you plait it or you just gather it at the shoulder part. It's going to be having some plate at the shoulder part. So, these are the measurements you are going to be needing. So, also, I use about 5 yards of fabric for this, and so the upper part is just your normal, regular, basic bodice. So for those of us that might need it, so let me just go over it. So the first thing I'll be doing here is I'll measure my shoulder measurement. So that's my starting point. On the starting point there, I'm going to be inputting my shoulder measurement. So the shoulder measurement I'm working with is 15, and that's 7.5. So this material is very stretchy, like very stretchy. So I advise you use like 7, that's 14, instead of the exact measurement. And so on my armhole line, I will just bring down whatever I have here on my shoulder to the armhole line. So let me just go ahead and draw all of this into a straight line. So my from my shoulder to my chest line, then from my shoulder to my underbust, I'm going to be stopping at the underbust because this is, is a very stretchy material, and I'm going to be adding 2.5 inches band to this. So here is my 7.5 inches measurement, and I brought it down to my chest line, so for me to be able to draw out my armhole. So I will go ahead and mark out my shoulder slope. Before then, I will mark out my basic neckline 3 inches standard. So from there, I'll connect it to my shoulder slope. So I've connected my 3 inches. Here I mark 3 inches by 3 inches for the neck width and for the neck depth. So at this point, I'm just going to be inputting my body measurement, which is my bust circumference divided by 4 plus whatever allowance you choose to put. So guys, I added 2 inches seam allowance for this, forgetting that the material is stretchy. So at the end of the day, I end up reducing it. So I will advise you, if possible, if your bust measurement is 40, use 38 and don't add any allowance, because this material is way too stretchy. So I have draw out my shoulder slope, and here I'm just going to be finishing up my armhole. So I'm going to locate the midpoint. At that middle point, I will come in by 1/2 inch and connect it from the nape of my neck to the center of the armhole, and from there curve it down to the chest line, just as you can see me do. So from there I am going to be connecting it into a straight line. So don't forget, this is from my shoulder to my underbust, because I'm going to be adding like 2.5 inches back to this. So I'm going to be using this pattern. This is the front, but I'm going to be using to cut out the back. So this time I'm adding about a 1 inch seam allowance to it. So just go ahead and add your seam allowance and cut it out. So before, I will now go ahead and work on the front pattern. So for the back not to budge, I'm going to be removing like 1/2 to 1.5 inches from the back length. So go ahead and do that for yours. And this is the front part of this um, fabric. So I'm going to be slashing this. Don't forget, it's a slash and spread. The shoulder, you are working on the shoulder. It's the shoulder that will be carrying the slash and spread part of this. So the shoulder part, there's no pleat at the center, so I'm not going to touch. I'm not going to be touching the center part. I will only be working from that my shoulder part. I will leave the center, that neckline area. Just leave it. So this the slash and spread is going to be at this shoulder only. Let me show you what I mean. Just at that shoulder part only, the center, there's no any plate there. So I'm going to be dividing my shoulder into 4 or 3 places. So I have gone ahead to divide it into, I think, 1.5 or 1 inches. So just go ahead and connect a line like so. So this is what it looks like, and I'm going to be connecting it down onto my underbust because I want the pleat all the way down to my underbust. At first I wanted it to stop at the chest line, but I think it will be finer if um the plate if I plate it under the bust, it will be finer. So we'll just go ahead and slash this out. So I have gone ahead to slash this out in order not to waste time. So I placed it on another fresh pattern paper. So I'm going to be leaving a space of about 2 inches or 1.5 inches. Yes, 2 inches. So at each splash. So I'm going to be leaving about 2 inches. So don't forget to add your seam allowance at the back, the upper part, and at the side. So the down part, I'm not sure there will be need for that because it's a very stretchy material. So go ahead and cut out the pattern, and let me show you what it looks like after I've cut it out. So on our fabric, we are going to be cutting this on fold. So this is just a plain pattern paper that is single, but while cutting it on your fabric, don't forget to place it on fold, because I forget to indicate that on the pattern that you're supposed to fold it on fold. Let it be folded into two. So I'm gonna head to fold my fabric. It's on fold, like two fold there. So I'm going to be cutting this out. But before I cut it, let me plate it and show you what it's looking slanting, like kind of slant at the down part. Don't mind, never mind. That is not a problem. So after you have gone ahead to plate it at the shoulder part, it is going to come back to its normal shape. So this is what it looks like when you will be done plating it at the upper part. So if you're thinking you are not correct, you are very much correct. That is not a problem. So go ahead and cut this out, and let's proceed to the next stage. So I've finished cutting it out. This is what it looks like after cutting it out. So the next thing I'll be doing is to fold the half cycle. I believe we all know how to cut our half cycle plate. So I'll be folding this into like a triangle shape. So to fold your half cycle, for those of us that don't know, there's this formula 3.5. Measure around your waist, whatever you have there, that's your waist circumference, divide it by the formula for half cycle, which is 3.142. So from there, you go ahead and minus the half length of your dress, then from the half length, measure the full length of your dress, and then cut out the radius, and that, that is it for the sleeve part. And then I'll be moving ahead to the sleeve part. Here is my sleeve. Just fold your fabric, whatever sleeve of your choice. So for here, I am working with this bell sleeve, or it's going to be having elastic, like a bishop sleeve, sorry. So it's going to be having elastic at the tip. You can choose to put a band if you want to. So I'll be adding elastic, and I've gone ahead to join my shoulder, and I've tied the neck. So this is what it's looking like. So here's the back part, and yeah, and this is the front part with my plate. So I've also gone ahead to join the side. I've joined the two sides together. And here it is. Our dress is taking shape already. So at this point, I will just be adding my sleeve. So I'll go ahead and add my sleeve. I'll go to my sewing machine, add my sleeve, and I'll show you what it looks like. So we're almost through with this, guys. This is super easy. And as I said earlier, this is the elastic. I've gone ahead to add my elastic to mine. to my wrist. Sorry guys. So yeah. So this is what it looks like after I have done neck, the sleeve, elastic, the band. So I am just going to be adding my the flare part to the band. See the band, I have added my band to this, and I will add my flare to this, and I will proceed to the sewing machine to attach my zipper. Yeah, and we are almost through guys. So this is what it looks like after I have joined the flare and the down part, and also add my ruche. So it's going to have this ruche at the front part. This is just to give it a spice. And that is it for this guys. See you in my next video. If you like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.